Hey guys, Sam from Manfa's Makes. How are you all? Welcome back to all my returners, and hi to any newbies. It is so great to have you here. Please do stick around a while, and if you like what you see, give me a thumbie. They are free. So we are here today to do the first Label My Library of 2025. Now, last year I did get a huge majority of my pattern book library labelled. This is where I pull books off of my bookshelf and I go through them quickly with you, and I pick the top 3 that I would like to make first out of all the wonderful patterns. This is purely because I have a wealth of crochet books, a wealth of magazines, a wealth of printed patterns, and a wealth of patterns in my phone that I have not yet printed. Now, sometimes when I am trying to think of what I want to make, I get a little overwhelmed because I am so lucky to have such a big pattern stash that I thought it would be made easier if I pull my gorgeous books that I love so very much. It's an addiction. Pull some of those books off my shelf, actually go through them and remind myself of all the gorgeous patterns they contain, and narrow down my top selections that I would be really keen to make if I was to pull that book. Now, I'm not guaranteed to make any of these at any point. It is just so that I have that option. It just narrows down the pressure and the overwhelming what do I want to make. Also, if I'm requested something, or an occasion comes up, or a friend mentions something in passing and I'm like, oh, I have a pattern for that at home, it means that I am familiar with what is in all of the books and I can just pluck it off and know that it's at hand to make. So it's kind of doing an inventory without doing an inventory. I do plan to inventory all the books that I do have. That will be a project for slightly later in the year. But yeah, it just, I haven't seen or looked at that book for a while. Oh, look, there's the 3 that I really wanted to make. Let's pick one of those and away I go. And it will also encourage me to use the patterns that I have and get something made from all of the books eventually. Don't know when, just sometime in the future. So like I said, I have labelled the vast majority of my books, but I do keep adding to my book stash. So this is going to be an ongoing thing. They will slow down when I have got all the existing books labelled, and then I will do them once in a blue moon when I do get more books in. But we are going to continue with what I do have and have not yet done. So today I have plucked 2 books off of my shelf because they are by the same person. Now, there are lots of books in this series. I do not have the complete series. Again, one day I do plan to have the complete series, but for a minute I have 2 of them, and these are the Not Monster books. Okay, so the first one I have is Not Monsters Potted Plant Edition. There are 12 amigurumi crochet patterns, and it is by Michael Cao, I think is how you say that. Apologies if not. Michael Cao. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I've got the feeling that Michael publishes these himself. And there are some more titles. He has added to it since. He has quite a few that he has released, and I do believe that I have made something from this already, but we will find out as we go through the book. This particular one was published in 2021. It says, to those who build satisfaction with their hands and happiness with their heart, which is quite lovely. There you have a list of all the makes and some more photography there. So I will quickly run through them all with you in a minute. Okay, he also says, what started as something to pass the time during quarantine has turned into so much more. These toys bring me joy when I make them, and even more when I give them away. I hope that my creations will bring you and your lucky loved ones hours of happiness as well. I want to give a special thanks to you for making my creations and bringing them to life. Your continued support encourages my creative side. Thank you. So that was a lovely note from Michael. I'm not going to read the next one, but there is some more info there. Just a little bit about him, how it all came about. Then we have this section called Hook, Yarn and Sinker. You know, just things that you're going to need, additional items, you know, things like safety eyes and scissors and stitch markers and yarn and hooks and all that. Then section 2 is how to crochet. He explains how he writes his patterns. He takes you through some of the stitches that he uses with photographs and written instruction. And that continues on for several pages. Okay, so here's the first pattern. This is the succulent Echeveria. And again, I don't know if I'm going to say these correctly, guys, but I'm doing my best. Cute. Now, I know not a lot of people like the whole kawaii thing, putting faces on things that don't normally have faces, but I think it's super cute. I'm a sucker for it. Okay, then we have the Sansevieria or the snake plant, and I have actually made this one. So that one will not be labelled in my library because I've already done it. Then we have the Lucky Bamboo, which is super cute. Next up, we have the Aloe Vera. Quite a British pun in that, because with a British accent, you can go aloe vera, aloe vera. Get it? Oh, sorry for my silliness. Okay, and a palm tree. And then we have the Venus flytrap. Then we have just tree. Quite a simple one, that one. Then we have the succulent sedum. Now, I love these because I do not have green fingers at all, guys. In fact, I have very black thumbs. Anything that is a living plant that comes into my house does not last very long. The longest plant we had was called Stuart. He was a spider plant, and we found him on one of our quarantine walks back in the COVID times. Somebody had a trolley of them outside the house saying free to a good home. So that must have been 2021. And he produced 2 babies, which my mum and my nan have 1 each, and they're still going strong and they're still living, and it's all lovely. But Stuart himself, and it was Liam that named him, because on the plant pot there was the name Stuart. So he was just Stuart. Stuart himself bit the dust 2 weeks ago, and he is the longest standing plant I have ever managed to keep alive. So that was what, 3.5 years. He did pretty well. So yeah, rest in peace, Stuart. I just can't look after them. So the beauty of these crocheted plants is they're never going to die. They're going to live forever, and they're so low maintenance. So, you know, just a few ideas there, guys. Right, bonsai tree. Sorry for the sidetrack there. Then we have hanging plants. So there are all 3. I'll see if they separate them or not. No. So in the hanging plants, we have the string of pearls, which I'm guessing is this one. You going to focus? Well, you get the idea. Then there is the fern, which I'm guessing is this one. Then the curly plant, which, yeah, I'm guessing is the middle one. I think I figured those out pretty smartly. And I think that is all of the patterns in here. And then, yes, at the back there is about the author, and that is what Michael looks like. Okay, so I have to pick my top 3 of these potted plants. So I do want to make one of the hanging plants. I'm going to go backwards. And I think the hanging plant that I want to make the most is the fern. So I am going to put one of my sticky notes on this hanging plant section. Oh, my sticky notes don't want to play nice. Come on. I haven't got all day, neither of the lovely people watching. Right, the next one that I would love to make is... You know, I think I do want to make the Venus flytrap just because it's the Venus flytrap, no other reason. So I will put a sticky note on the Venus flytrap. Ooh, and then I've only got one more choice. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for the succulent Echeveria just because it is super cute. No other reason. So yeah, we're going to go for that one. So those are my 3 potted plants by Not Monsters, my 3 selections. And then the second and my last in my very tiny collection of Not Monster books. This one was actually gifted to me in Happy Mail, which I am still super thankful for, and you know who you are. This is the Not Monsters Organ edition. Some of you may think this is really strange. I just want the whole collection. But yes, organs, as in organs inside your body. There are 11 amigurumis in this one. There we go. I mean, you never know when you need to crochet a bladder. I mean, I don't know. It is a little strange, but you know, it is what it is. Now, the book is set up exactly the same way with the same little messages in the front and the same kind of like instructional bits as well. So we're just going to get straight to the patterns in this one. The first one is the heart. I mean, you know, if you're a teacher, these could be handy props. I mean, maybe you wouldn't put the faces on them because we all know that we don't have a little smiley, cutie face on our heart. And if you're doing a science lesson with kids, you've got to make it as realistic as you can. But maybe you could use these as teaching prompts. That would be a sensible reason as to why you want these things. The next is a kidney. And as kidneys go, he's cute. I mean, all of our organs are important, guys. Why not make a crochet one? I know this is so random. Okay, next we have lungs. Next we have the liver. I can't help it, guys, but when I look at that, I just see an oddly shaped chicken nugget. What is the matter with me? It's probably because I am hungry while filming this. So wrong. It's a liver. Oh, good gravy. Next, we have a pancreas. Okay. Next, we have the stomach. Next, we have the gallbladder. And again, all I can see is the fruit, a pear. You know, pears that grow on trees. But no, that's a gallbladder. Next, we have the uterus. Next, we have ovaries. It looks like he's wearing a sleeping cap. So cute. As ovaries go. Oh, the brain. Intestines. Just looks like a big worm. So there's the large and the small together in that. Right, let's pick the 3 organs I most want to make. Now, the first one that I definitely want to make is the brain. So I will label the brain. Okay. The next I definitely want to make is the uterus. And I think when I did a book look on this, I think it was Auntie Lala that commented saying that she wants a uterus, but she wants an angry face on it because her uterus is very naughty for her. But that's her story. But yeah, she commented on that video saying, I want an angry uterus. Maybe your dream will come true one day, Auntie Lala. You never know. Okay, and one more. Do you know what? I am going to go back to that cute little ovary, guys. Yep, that's my third one. Brain, uterus, and ovary. Oh, I didn't see. Hang on. That on its own could be a testy, apparently, according to this book. I'm going to make ovaries, though. I have no need for testes. Just saying. Yeah, I'm going to do the ovary. Mm-hmm. So there we go. Those are my 2 Not Monster books labelled. So if I fancy making a house plant or a body organ, I'm all set. This is such a random video. Oh, I hope it gave you a smile and a laugh though. And you know what? I'm sorry if you're offended by the body organs and stuff, but we all have them. Or even if we don't have certain ones, you know, it's the human body, guys. It's nothing to be squeamish about. It's nothing to be offended by. It's not like I was showing, you know, genitalia or, you know, some of the more rudy bits and pieces. So I think we're all good. But if you are offended, I am so sorry. I actually found it funny. I get some humor out of it. And yeah, when inspiration strikes and I want to make a uterus, I now can. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Please do come back again tomorrow. What have we got coming up? Let me grab my planner. Because we are nearly done with January already. Can you believe it? Okay, so I will be doing my charity donation roundup video. So everything I've done in January to go towards donations for charity. That is what you will come back tomorrow and watch should you wish. I hope you do. I look forward to seeing you then. But until then, stay safe, be kind, look after one another, get some good quality time in with your loved ones and get some good quality crafting time in. I will see you in the next one or around the YouTube streets. Bye, guys. Have a great week. Love ya.